Amorim told four Man United stars he can build a side around with Ten Hag culling of £80 million. Star questioned Ruben Amorim has been told the four dependable Manchester United players he should build the club around. With one major Eric Ten Hag decision questioned, and with Jamie Carragher told he is wrong over claims they should show one of their best players of the last 5 years the door. A new era at Old Trafford has got off to an indifferent start, with the new coach overseeing 4 wins and 3 defeats from his first 8 games at the helm, and realizing very quickly how their inconsistencies had ultimately cost his predecessor, Ten Hag, his job. Having adopted his preferred 3-4-2-1 formation on Manchester United from the get-go, these next few months are likely to see the club embark on a major transitional period as the club gets used to his methods, and Amorim himself learning which players are capable of playing a leading role in his revival plans. However, with Amorim pondering which of his players should make it, former United striker Teddy Sheringham has named the 4 stars the Portuguese tactician can build his side around, and believes Ten Hag may have got it wrong to bin off £80 million defender Harry Maguire, a man he still rates as captain material. I think Harry Maguire has still got that stature at the football club. I think he's still captain material, Sheringham told Hinting. Kobbie Mainoo, who has a lovely presence in midfield. Ahmad, who I talked about earlier, and Rasmus Højlund. Ahmad and Højlund are both young lads that have been showing good grit. I like Højlund. He's been feeding off scraps for far too long, but he's still scoring goals. I think he's got something about him. He's still only a very young boy to be leading the line at Man United. When they had the choice to buy either Harry Kane or him 1.5 years ago, I would have said, you've got to go and get Harry Kane to lead the line for the next 2 years, 3 years, and then get Højlund in. But now Højlund has had that 18-month experience. I think it's held him in good stead, and I think he's in a good place. That's what I'm taking from the way that he plays. Sheringham blasts money wasting. Contradicts Carragher on Bruno Fernandes. Sheringham believes that if United are returning to their former glories, they are going to need to cut out their money wasting, highlighting the recent departure of Dan Ashworth, just 5 months after spending £3 million compensation on him to prize him for Newcastle, as the prime example. Yeah, Dan Ashworth probably is a disposable piece of the bigger jigsaw at United. I mean, they're good at wasting money, aren't they, Man United? To do that, have the prolonged chase with him while he was at Newcastle, and then to get him out after, how long did you say, 5 months? It's ridiculous. To chase a man down, pay compensation for them, and then to get rid, probably having to pay him off as well. Ridiculous. One man whose future remains under the spotlight at United is Bruno Fernandes, whom has arguably been the club's most consistent star since arriving at Old Trafford in an initial £47 million move from Sporting Lisbon in January 2020. Approaching his 5th anniversary in the Northwest, Fernandes has found his future questioned of late following a poor start to the season, and amid claims from Jamie Carragher that United would be better off without him. Sheringham disagrees with Carragher on Fernandes, though having backed Amorim to help him rediscover his very best form, which, to be fair, has shown very strong signs of returning over recent weeks. No, I think Fernandes has reacted very well to the new manager coming in. I wouldn't sell him as Carragher has suggested. Obviously, being a fellow Portuguese, I think it does help, so Bruno can understand exactly what he wants, and he probably knows by watching his old club Sporting Lisbon what the manager is all about. He will know more about him than the average player at Manchester United, so I wouldn't get rid of Fernandes. I think he's stepped up to the plate, and I think he's one to build a team around as well. Meanwhile, United are being linked with an incredible triple raid worth £166 million, €200 million, $208.6 million, with Amorim reported to have handed club bosses a list of 3 Galacticos he would love to bring to Old Trafford in 2025. Per the report, emanating in Spain. The United boss is dreaming of landing Ronald Araujo, Victor Osimhen, and Tyler Dibling, and it's claimed a move for 2 of that trio has been lined up for next month's transfer window.